Hi guys. So in this video we are going to go over a situation where a client had overpaid and now we need to see what our options are in this situation. Multiple options we have. We're going to go through these options one by one. First, we have to record the payment. So let's record the payment that was made by the client. Now this is trying to match it to an invoice, which is not right. This payment does not belong to this invoice. So we are going to record this in accounts receivable. It can't match to an invoice because it's $200 more than what the invoice is for. So we're going to enter the customer name and account should be accounts receivable. We are going to add it. Next step would be to go to customers. So we are going to go to this customer. We are going to receive this payment. And the payment was for this invoice 3200, but we actually received 3400. Now here is the deposit that I had entered as accounts receivable credit. I'm applying this credit of 3400 to my invoice of 3200. So I'm going to have a $200 payment left over. So I'm going to leave it there, just save and close. Now look at this customer's account. You have $200 unapplied still. Now what do we do? Here we have to look at our options as to what to do with this extra $200. One, we can refund the money to the customer. So you can go to new. Let's say you're sending the money via Zelle. So we need to record that payment here. We can say, let's say I paid this person already, my customer, I have refunded the money. I'm going to post it to accounts receivable. And I'm going to say access money refunded $200. I'm going to complete this transaction so you can see the effect of this refund. So save and close. Now I still have this $200 open and this $200. I'm going to connect these two. So I'm going to say new transaction and payment. I'm going to link this expense with this deposit. So this accounts receivable credit links to this accounts receivable debit. And at the end, it's a zero because we have already paid our customer. So make sure you enter the correct date. Date was 11/07. Save and close. This was the first option where we wanted to refund the money to our client. Now, the situation could be different where we want to actually keep the credit on file. So I'm going to delete these transactions that I just did so I can show you what to do in the other situation. Okay, we're back to the same situation, $200 credit on customer's account. Now I can keep this credit of $200 on account. If there is no open invoice already, I can keep this on file. When I create a new invoice, I can apply it to that. So let's try that. I'm going to create an invoice, another invoice of $3,400 and save it. So now I have this $3,400 invoice open. I have $200 credit. I'm going to receive this payment on this. I'm going to receive this payment on this newly created invoice. But only $200. I don't want to receive the other payment yet. I'm going to apply this $200. Save and close. Now watch, this invoice was $3,400 originally, but the balance open is only $3,200 because I have applied a credit of $200 from the past to this invoice. So you can see the payment amount applied $200. Okay, so that's one situation. Uh, Now, just like I applied the credit to this newly created invoice, you can pick an old invoice and apply the credit to that. Same thing, same effect. So that's how you deal with the situation where customer made an overpayment.